I hear people ask all the time, why so much hate? I don't just hear it on this anymore. I hear it almost everywhere I go. Every store, every truck stop, every restaurant. You always hear somebody spewing some kind of hate. I'm asked, why is there so much hate in this world? Well, or why does God allow so much hate? The answer to that part is simple. God does not rule the world. He could if he wanted to. But for God to rule the world will take away our free will of whether or not we choose to follow him or not. Inasmuch as he could easily snap his fingers if we have no choice, he doesn't do it because he loves us so much. My oldest brother David used to always quote Murphy's Law. If you love something, you gotta set it free. And which I respond with Redneck Law. If you love something, set it free. If it doesn't come back, hunt it down, kill it, and grill it. But not quite sure Jesus would put it that way. So forgive me. There are those in our world, in every country, that profit off the hate and the division that people have for each other. So as long as they keep spreading it and keeping it going, you're going to have it. But you can overcome hate and division by refusing to play the game. I do it all the time. Some of y'all have even heard me do it using this. Even atheists will tell you there's not much love in the world anymore. A lot of it has to do with what's going on in the church house these days. Hate and division is one thing in the world, the other it's in the church house all the way to the White House. But it generally starts in the home. We as men are ordered or ordained by God to be the shepherds over our household. What does a shepherd do? A shepherd tends to his flock, makes sure it's well fed, watered, and safe. How do you make your flock safe? By standing on guard. Through prayer, through spending time with your flock, i.e. your wife, your kids. My second marriage, I wasn't there to keep my little flock and just me and her together, and things ended. Probably more my fault than hers. I don't know. Depends on your perspective. So the world tells you that if someone disagrees with your ideas or your thought processes or your beliefs, that they don't love you and they hate you and you should retaliate. That's what the world teaches. That's exactly what the devil wants. I remember TV commercials by Coca-Cola in the 80s. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and teach it harmony. Sorry. Unfortunately, I think all this taught me is diabetes. How do you know that you've forgotten how to love? Well, take stock of what's coming out of your mouth, because what's coming out of your mouth is coming directly from the heart 9 times out of 10. Plain and simple. Because the heart can overpower the mind if you let it. You go repeat something that you can't factually prove? You're spreading gossip, spreading rumors, whatever. Me, I spread jokes. I don't ever claim them to be factual. But I have been getting some conviction on that here lately. And not by any man, woman, or child, but by him. If you've forgotten how to love, go in the Bible. In fact, spend a day or two and just read the book of Job. Even with all that Job went through, God, he still loved the Lord and he still worshipped and praised him. Even though the devil allowed people to come and do things wrong to Job, he never said an evil word toward him. You want to learn how to love? Look at Job. Now flip over to the book of Ruth. The thing is, even atheists say there's not enough love in the world. That's not the case. There's plenty of love to go around. We've just forgotten how to distribute it because of social media posts, the news media, and all of the news media, as far as I'm concerned, at least 99% of it. Why? Because they profit off of these stories that come as a result of people forgetting how to love one another by keeping the division and the hate going. And it's gotten to the point that it's even infecting the church house. No wonder it goes all the way to the White House. Fathers are shepherds over their household. Pastors and priests are shepherds over their congregation. And if you're not actively protecting your flock, things are going to come in and cause division, and your flock and even yourself will be all over the place. Have you forgotten how to love? Take a minute and think about it. Maybe write a journal every day of what you've said, what you've done, jokes you've told, whatever. Who you said it to, who you like, who you don't like. People do things all the time that I don't like, but it doesn't mean I hate them. Just because I disagree with what they're doing. You see, the world teaches us that if someone disagrees with you and your beliefs and what you want to do, they hate you. There's no such thing as constructive or loving criticism anymore. Because no matter how much love you intend it with, the other person automatically clicks it up with, you hate me. You hate my guts. That's what the world teaches. I don't care if you believe in God or not, but ignore the rest of the world. Love how you were taught to love when you were growing up. But most importantly, get to know God. Knowing who God is and having a relationship are two different things. And just remember what old Rockin' Robin always says. Just an ounce of Jesus will save any size soul. Peace out.